Okay, so let's be real. The Galaxy S25 Ultra didn't exactly blow minds with its camera, saying 200 megapixel main shooter we've already seen on the last two models. It was solid, sure, but nothing groundbreaking. And heading into 2026, everyone kind of expected Samsung to play it safe again. But then, out of nowhere, boom, a leak just shook things up. According to Fixed Focus Digital over on Weibo, the Galaxy S26 Ultra might be switching things up in a big way, and I mean literally big. The leak says Samsung could be using a 200 megapixel sensor again, but this time it's from Sony, and it's massive. We're talking about a full 1-inch sensor. Just to put that in perspective, the current one in the S25 Ultra is around 1/1 3 inches. That's a pretty huge jump, and when it comes to smartphone cameras, size does matter, especially for sensors. Bigger sensors let in more light, which means better low-light performance, sharper details, and overall juicier photos. In fact, this new Sony sensor would be on par with those ultra-premium sensors we've seen in top-tier Android flagships. So if this leak turns out to be legit, the S26 Ultra could take a big leap in actual photo quality, not just megapixel numbers. Here's the even crazier part: Samsung has never used a Sony 200MP sensor in any of their phones. Actually, Sony hasn't even released a 200MP foam sensor at all, so this would be their big debut into the ultra-high-res world. And Samsung being the first to use it, that's a bold move, especially for a company that usually sticks to its own sensors. But let's pump the brakes a little. Even though a couple of leaks confirm the S26 Ultra will keep the 200MP count, they haven't said for sure whether it's a new sensor or just the same one with a few tweaks. So yeah, take it with the usual grain of salt, or maybe the whole salt shaker if you're a skeptic. Now shifting gears to the telephoto camera, finally some movement. The 3x zoom lens has been basically the same since the S21 Ultra, and it's about time Samsung gave it a refresh. This time, leaks suggest a new 12-megapixel sensor is on the way, replacing the old 10MP one. It's not a massive bump, but it's still a step in the right direction. And there's more. Combine that with the upcoming chipset and Samsung's new ProVisual Engine, which is supposed to be their next-gen photo processing magic, and we could be looking at seriously improved shots across the board. Oh, and they're also rumored to be ditching those weird floating camera rings on the back. Honestly, it's about time. Clean and minimal is the way to go. So now the big question: would you be down for a Galaxy S26 Ultra rocking a Sony sensor? Is that enough to get you to upgrade, or are you waiting for something even bigger? Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. I'm curious to hear your take. That's all for now. I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp and stay techie.